Y'all let me know. Did Rick Carlisle make the right decision putting the injured Tyrese Halliburton back in the game over a hot TJ McConnell?
Take us back to that third quarter. TJ McConnell was such an engine to get things going there and get you back in the game. And what did you like there? And then secondly, did you consider maybe coming back to him earlier there in the fourth quarter?
Well, he was great in the third. Put him in earlier than normal. He was very tired. That's why we got him out. And I think there was a play early in the fourth that where it looked like fatigue had set in there, and then Ty was back in, and then that group went on a good run there. So yeah, it's always a consideration, but I haven't gone through the entire game and completely analyzed the whole thing. So
Rick Carlisle didn't make the wrong decision going back to Tyrese Halliburton. And here's the reason why. Rick Carlisle didn't have any options. What was he going to do? TJ McConnell was tired. TJ McConnell was maxed out. That man was spent. I understand. The dude was on fire. TJ McConnell single-handedly carried the Indiana Pacers in that third quarter. He gave it his all in that third quarter. You got a maxed out TJ McConnell, star point guard injured. I mean, you want to talk about a coach that was straight out of options. That was Rick Carlisle. I mean, if you think leaving TJ McConnell in the game was the solution, you've lost your damn mind. TJ McConnell probably would have passed out halfway through the fourth quarter had he stayed on the floor. And if you think he would have even been close to effective as he was in the third quarter, you've lost your damn mind. Rick Carlisle did not make the wrong decision. To be honest with you, Rick Carlisle didn't have any options. Nembhard was the guy that's supposed to step up, because even Tyrese Halliburton being injured, he's still effective as an off-ball shooter. If you got Pascal Siakam and Andrew Nembhard running a two-man game, you could have still been effective. You could have ran clockwork with Nembhard and Siakam. That could have been effective with Halliburton as an off-ball shooter. When Nembhard fumbled, Andrew Nembhard is the guy. Young lockdown. I hate to put the blame on him, but he fumbled. Ball handling duty should have been on Nembhard. That's why I put the blame on Nembhard, because this was a game where he should have stepped up and been a primary ball handler late in that fourth quarter, but he fumbled. This was his worst game this postseason. He did some things that left me scratching my head. I had never seen Andrew Nembhard make bonehead mistakes the way he was making them. And Rick Carlisle was not giving Ben Mathurin ball handling duties in that type of high pressure situation. So no matter how you slice it and dice it. So Rick Carlisle was not wrong. He just didn't have any options. And like I said, if you think TJ McConnell was going to play the entire rest of the game and was going to be as effective, I want the same shit you want. So was Mr. Clicker Key right or wrong by taking TJ McConnell out of the game and replacing him with an injured Tyrese Halliburton? Y'all let me know. If you're going to say what you're going to say about the Pacers, go ahead. If you're going to say what you're going to say about the Pacers, go ahead. But my issue is the disrespect. Disrespect from people that shouldn't even be commenting on basketball. Guys like Stephen A. Smith, he gonna say what he gonna say, but at least he does watch basketball. Maybe he doesn't watch it like he used to, but he does know something about basketball. You feel me? Even if it's a little something, he knows something. But you got these people on national television that really shouldn't even be speaking on basketball. Dudes like LaShawn McCoy. I've been wanting to speak on this dude for a minute. Every day, just pure disrespect. Like, what do you know about basketball? Let's break your career down. That's what we gonna do. Like, let's keep it real. Was you really like that? You were just a guy that put up empty stats. That's all you was. What winning did you contribute to? Let's get into it. Was you really like that? Empty stat bandit. At no point was the Eagles Super Bowl contenders with you as the star player. That Michael Vick, Deshaun Jackson team, that was a Madden team. That's all that was. It was a Madden team. I played with them on Madden. They was good in Madden. But in real life, 10-6 at best, never got past the first round. The Eagles got rid of your ass and ended up winning the Super Bowl right after they got rid of you. The Eagles got rid of you and your contract and ended up winning the Super Bowl right after. So what does that say about you? Want to keep riding Andy Reid sack. Andy Reid, the best coach all time. I wonder what Andy Reid think about you. Let's really talk about it. I wonder what Andy Reid think about you. Because when you think about Andy Reid with the Eagles, you think about Donovan McNabb. You think about going to the NFC Championship consistently. The time he spent with you, that's a time that he wants to forget. He got fired running his offense through you. But you on national television every day bragging about that sorry-ass team that got him fired. Two-time Super Bowl champ, though, right? Two-time Super Bowl champ. 2 Super Bowls you didn't even touch the field on. On national television every day doing anything to stay relevant. Because in one season, Saquon Barkley done made Eagles fans forget about your ass. Let's really talk about it. Let's really talk about it. Because I'm pissed off. Real shit. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of the disrespect. And don't ask me, am I mad? Because not only am I mad, I'm salty. Keep acting like the Pacers ain't supposed to be here. Keep acting like Hallie Goat wasn't injured. Come on, man. You clearly see the man was hurt. You would have thought the man wasn't hurt. The way these guys talking about him. Oh, he didn't have any points first half. He only did. The man was hurt, for God's sakes. You would have thought he wasn't. Now, the Larry O'Brien trophy will be in the building at Gainsbridge Fieldhouse, but unfortunately, it will be in the building for OKC. I'm not even going to hold you. Jalen Williams was cooking Aaron Nesmith. Like, Aaron Nesmith had some better days defensively. You know, he had some better days defensively. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander finished with 31 points, while Jalen Williams finished with 40 points. I'm worried about Tyrese Halliburton. I'm worried about that injury. I'm just being honest. Let's be real. We know what a not 100% Tyrese Halliburton looks like. When he's not 100%, he looks like a shell of himself. Game 6 is probably going to have to be another game with Pascal Siakam is front line. But you should have your role players helping now. Ben Mathurin, Obi Toppin, those guys you should get a boost from, being that you're home. So even though Tyrese Halliburton himself is not 100%, the Pacers as a team still have a shot here. They still have a shot. But don't get mad at the facts, though.
It's the finals, man. I've worked my whole life to be here, and I want to be out there to compete. Help my teammates any way I can. I was not great tonight by any means, but it's not really a thought of mine to not play here. If I can walk, then I want to play. So they understand that, and is what it is, and got to be ready to go for Game 6.